thing 1, thing 2. Hi. Anyway, here it is, my threads in here that we're going to work today. This organizer from Michael's, I think in Walmart you also can find them. And then here it is, design that our spinner picked for me. And we are working, let me grab a scissors so I don't use my fingers as usual. We are working in this little piece in here. I have to pass this bridge to get to those beautiful mushrooms. I need to borrow those red sparkle shoes from the Alice in Wonderland, right? She was, no, hold on, that wasn't Alison. Who was it? Dorothy with her red sparkle shoes, yes. And here is my progress so far in here. I'm kind of catching up to these flowers in here, this big one, and then this little tiny one that I try to nibble a little bit. Now I'm trying to look what would be comfortable for me to stitch with you, and I found some interesting spot on my canvas, like this little patch in here, kind of circle shape in here. So I thought, what is this? And when I look in here, it looks like it's a rock. This one rock will be, so we going to go close to the water to some blue colors soon. So I park in here already 2 threads that are going to work today, and looks like we have like lots of the symbol in here. I choose green H and brown 3, just in case you want to work on the same you know, on the same canvas, same symbol. Maybe you have this canvas already, and I can show you right now. I'm just still check if my link is correct. It is. It's still in here at the painting cross-stitch store. So if you look in here, what we have in here, 14 count, obviously Egyptian threads, $98, and I believe 14, it's USA dollar in here, so 14, 16, and 18, I believe it's the same price. Let's see if it's gonna change. No, see, it's the same thing. Only 11 count will be more expensive, $138, because it's a much more threads needed, bigger canvas, so you know, plus material, that's why it's going to be more expensive. I'm stitching, I believe it's a 14 count on my design. So here it is. That's the beauty we're going after too. What's interesting in here is the waterfalls. That's a mysterious looking stuff up there. Would love to reach to the point. Of course, the yummiest part will be not soon yet. I'm not going to jump to that spot. It will be on the end, so I have a, you know, something else to look forward to. All right, so I'm going to put my tripod on the top in here, on the top of my canvas. Yes, puppy drinking water very loud. The canvas is humongous. Obviously, I have to fold it and fold it. And this funky kind of frame that's supposed to be attachment, it's like standing like a book, you know. The other frame would be attached to this one, so I split them and I'm using them separately as the 2 frames, but that's what I have right now. I don't have enough frames for every design. This beautiful magnet from Letty Stitch, from website, beautiful butterfly, nice and strong magnet. And let's keep going. I need to find some magnets with the mushrooms, or make some for myself. Yeah, let's do it. Million years later. Okay, my husband show up and I cannot record. He was supposed to be watching football, but he couldn't find it on TV. I guess we needed special channel or something. So now he's napping, and I will try to keep talking, but maybe a little bit quiet than usually. And let's get some stitching. So while I waited for the peace and quiet of recording, I actually stitched one of the park threads on the beginning of my canvas with the green color. So I created a whole bunch of stitches already. Only one thread, but you know, everything is count. So now we're going to create this rock. It's kind of like a blue grayish color. This is not blends, just a regular 2 threads. I think this one is 160 DMC code, and the other one, this one kind of like a purplish, this one is new DMC number 28. I think it's 28, it says. So that's one of those low numbers of DMC special threads. Plus, because he's supposed to watch TV, so I thought, oh, it's going to be probably loud. You will hear in the video. So I decided to upload an edit video for Thursday. Yeah. Oh, hold on, maybe I will move Thursday. We'll see. No, maybe I'm going to have it for Tuesday. So whatever it is, diamond painting. Not sure which video will go first, but I was recording today a video of Good Deals does full crystal diamond painting. So at this point I don't know which video will go first. You might already saw that video. Yeah, there is some kind of like a singles, confetti kind of stitches as well. For example, see just these 2 symbols in here, and you don't see anywhere else. And one in here, one in here, 2 symbols as well. So it's take a time to kind of catch all those singles. I will stitch them first after I done recording. If I will go back to stitch, I would stitch the one that has like a 1-2 stitches first, and then finish up with the rest of, which is looks like the other color that has most, it's a J, but the most I actually pick right now to stitch with you, H and number 3. That's the most symbol of this one, but I purposely pick the most symbols so we kind of stay on the same place and stitch for a while instead of switching thread too often. It's taking a time away, you know. Okay, not sure how much I can stitch in peace before somebody disturb me, but let's try. I think I have to move this one thread on the other side, because the way I pull with my right hand feels like I keep pulling this one to my working area. Let's try if this will be better. I pull out my clamps from holding this frame, because this frame kind of weird, sticking out too far away without, and I pin only from both sides, from left and right. I didn't do any other sides to pin this frame because I didn't want it all the squished canvas. So this way it will kind of, yeah, let me think about what I want to do here. Okay, trying to catch all those H's. So I will go this way to the top, from here go down and kind of wiggle to catch them. I'm hoping to get few more bigger frames for this kind of designs. I will definitely revisit in lots of things. For example, when we're going to do whip parade on the end of the year, which will be in January, but by that point I will be already preparing and reorganizing all my whips. Oh, I missed one H right in here. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I will get that later. Because lots of my frames with the cross stitch pinned, the one that some of them I didn't stitch for a very long time, and they hold in my frames. So I will be really changing thing around for the 2026. So the most of my 11 and more working project will be on a frame stay, and maybe like a smaller design I will have one frame for them and just keep switching from one project to another as I will stitch. Okay, excuse me if you will see the movements, because I'm going to move a little bit canvas more to the edge of my table, because this edge is kind of touches my table in your hand when I go under. So I'm trying to keep my canvas a little bit, a saddle is not jumpy with my left hand underneath, because it doesn't have a correct tension on it, because it's pinned only from two sides. For me, it's on my own, it's comfortable to stitch this way anyway, but for you probably feels jumpy. I was working on diamond painting, so I pull out my soft mat from the table, and now it's just on a bare table, and time from time you probably hear how canvas kind of have a little bit of the bounce and making noises. Hold on, let's see if I can stretch it. No, keep bouncing. I should put something heavy on the edge to hold it tight. As you can tell, the symbols in here, such a joy to stitch. Beautiful visibility. Not like on my snake design, that's why it takes me so long to finish, because symbols not very good clarity, some of them very light color and just like hard to see. Okay, that thing is driving me nuts. I'm going to grab my iPad and put on the edge of the frame and see if this will do better, maybe will less bounce. Let's see if you're gonna hear that when I pull it red. Oh, I know what's making noises. My magnet. My magnet touching the table. Hold on. This butterfly, I'm going to undo it. Hold on. I'm going to take it away, because the back of the magnet, that's what tuck on the table. Haha. I found the source of the noises. I blame my frame for it. Ay, 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 my apology, my beautiful frame. No, this frame is ugly, but it's helped to stitch anyway. Okay. Now it's better. Plus anyway, that iPad helps my frame not to slide on a table, not being so slippery. So it's all work out good. Yeah, about this magnet butterfly, the whole surface in here is magnetic, so wherever you put magnet, that's where it's going to stay. And it's very pretty. I love it. I love it. I will use the magnet when I will work by myself. Right now I paused my video. Jenny, I was watching your weapon chat and your story about your cruise. So sorry you got disappointed with your cruise. That's not good to be disappointed. I was hoping you will have a blast of your life. But I totally understand, you know, when you try to go to sleep earlier. I'm a night owl, but when we are like on vacation, for example, if we go to some resorts, I don't like cruises, I've never been on one, but I like the ground. I like to go to resorts that explode and walk by the ocean. And yeah, I like to sleep, have a good sleep in the morning, because usually we stay later on because we go to some parties and dancing, whatever concert they do in it. The only thing I miss in some kind of concert, if it's a season, there's tons of mosquitoes. Oh, that one I cannot handle it. Even spray doesn't help when they have a mosquito season. But yeah, I'd like to be on the ground. I wouldn't be be on the water, strict, nowhere to go. Yeah, I was hoping you will have a more fun. Sorry about that. But so happy to have you back in here, do your regular recording and having a blast. Oh, my phone. Hold on, my husband's phone. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you to listen during. And if it's happened again, then I will have to cut out. I will leave it this time because maybe from the bedroom wasn't as loud. My phone in here is muted, so I'm good. Because I have a few more days kinda till Wednesday, maybe I'm not going to upload my video like right now right away and wait to stitch this patch to see how it's going to look like, this rock, if it's going to look exactly the same as in the picture. Well, picture print never going to look exactly like you would stitch with floss, because print ink could be darker or shadows, whatever. So obviously your craft will look in real life much better. But I think that's where it's going to be water in here. It's going to be some pretty blue colors. Very windy today. I have to put my shovel, snow shovel, on the shed because after that snowfall was for 2 days laid down on the ground. Now it's all melted. But I left shovel on the deck, and the wind so strong keep knocking down. Too windy. I have to put at least on the backyard till next snowfall. Lots of leaves around. Have to clean up. Usually this time of the year my husband would use the leaf blower, not blower but leaf suction, how would you call it, to get the leaves into the bag. Like the leaf blower is the bag to collect leaves, and then you just put them into the paper bags. I love how this crisscrosses, how they layer, and it's actually nice threads. And I like this needle. I can't remember what kind of needle is this. Go very smoothly, and it's not sharp, not too dull, so it's go just perfect. Before recording, when I have to take a pause, I stitched the green, grab another needle that was on my magnet, and that one is like very sharp needle. Oh my goodness, just keep sticking. When I try to find a hole from under the canvas, I keep attempting to go anywhere else but not in a hole. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's it. After I finish that thread, I'm going to put away from here so I don't grab the needle again. But this one is amazing. I think it's 26 size of this needle that has a silver, full silver, doesn't have a yellow head. That's where thread go. Yeah, these two symbols are the most of them. Till the time we finish, the rock will looks like a rock already. I'm so tempted to do reorganizing my cross stitch kits, to start to prepare for the January video. It's kind of still too early, but it's keep walking behind me the idea that I want to do for 2026. So there's a possibility I will dip in and start to prepare now, because later will be more busy time of the year, right? I don't know what I will do. Definitely don't have a room for a Christmas tree with all those dogs. Maybe I will ask my son if he wants Christmas tree in his room. So him and girlfriend can enjoy a Christmas tree. He will say no. I hope this will be enough of this one thread to finish all the symbols on the rock, so I don't have to restart threading here, because this is like, oh my goodness, this little tiny fly is still catching them. Can't get rid of them. They want to learn how to stitch, keep landing on my canvas. I guess bright light attract them. Not sure how long this video I should make. With the stops I can control now how much we already recorded. I'm sure it's not much yet, because I stopped my video already twice. Coffee, sipping coffee. By the way, Jenny, you were talking in your video and you say, oh, you forgotten to drink your coffee. You remind me to take a sip of my coffee. So I was drinking together with you because my husband brought me a fresh coffee after I make one. So now it's my second cup of coffee. So you remind me to have a sip of coffee before it gets too cold. See, teamwork, I'm telling you. Teamwork and team coffee drinking. You needed me on the cruise. We would have a fun stitching together. By the way, I posted link in a group. I checked today, which is today's Sunday, Dream Stitch, to see what new they have. There's some beautiful canvases up there, and also beautiful variegated threads up there. And something else interesting that I didn't have a chance to finish looking because my husband arrived. It's like a shoe sole that you stitch on them. It's like as a decorative piece, or what the heck, I don't know what is going on, but I have to go and look after this video. It's like a shoe soles. It says no threads included or no needles, but what's there for? What to do with them? I have to go check it out. Some kind of interesting stuff up there, and beautiful new canvases designs up there as well, so check them out. The same discount code as I have in here, Natalia, will give you 5% off. Oh, and also they have some new fairy brands designs. Some of them so juicy and pretty, some kind of like a fruits, and the other one looks like a decorations or lanterns, looks like tangerines. Very pretty. At the fairy store. I'm looking for something amazing, 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 that when I look, I was like, oh, you sold me out, and then I can order something very special. Right now I have enough on my hands. I have enough of cross stitch for a million years of front to stitch. When it's time for me to go back home, I will sell a lot here locally somewhere to raise money for my ticket and trip back home. Right now they just sit in the boxes. I really want to go through them to see what I would sell and what would I keep. All of this Yushi, Jinglei, and other the cheap brand, I will sell them all. Probably on Kijiji, local here, so I don't have to ship and spend money on shipping. People will come to my house, pick it up, or I can deliver to somewhere of importance, let's say meet up, right? Okay, I have such a little symbols amount in here left, and unfortunately I can see that already that I will not have enough of this particular thread to finish. A little patch in here will be left. I hear lots of noises outside, like a motorcycle ride, unless it's a motorcycle race somewhere on the track, because it's Sunday possible, or somebody just having a fun speeding on the streets. I'm not sure. Lots of noises. I don't know if this time of the year still have like a race trucks for the motorcycles, those sports style. Okay, now when it's my thread getting shorter, usually I take it off my protection to control my needle better, because sometimes threads sticking into this hole and get my threads pulled out from the needle. See how many threads will be left out besides the other one that I missed stitching. See, that's the beauty about this Egyptian threads. We're stitching like all the way to the end, and look, my thread's still in a perfect condition, and I'm stitching to the last possible stitch could be created with the thread. I think 4 more stitches in here will be waiting for my other thread. I just needed a little bit more. I could stitch one more, but I'm just going to leave it. And let me just leave this needle right in here and grab another one. And let's do a little bit more with this one to see the color together. This one kind of like a unique dirty purple or something. I don't know how to explain what kind of color this is. Let's see, kind of purple, right? Like a dirty purple. Or what would you call this color? Okay, let's get protection back on my finger. hear lots of movements. Hopefully this is just the doggy, because since my husband arrived home, dog's sleeping on the floor next, on a hallway next to the bedroom, or Daisy probably on the bed. She like to snuggle in the blankets. Boys usually getting hot and jumping on the floor, but she's so comfy on the bed. She don't want to sleep on the floor right now when she can snuggle to daddy, you know. What do you think about this color in the mix with the other one? Will create pretty color for the rock. I really want, oh, delivery. Did I get delivery? I might will have now. Let's see if he's coming, because we're waiting for my son order. Maybe he already. I heard some noises outside, but now he stopped at the neighbors. I don't know if that's the one from Amazon or not. Have to check. I will pause the video and go check, because sometimes package put just like on a deck, not inside of the mailbox. I will be right back. No package from me yet. Have to wait. I'm still recording. Alright, a little bit of step more. My husband didn't know I was recording. So he yelled to me from the bedroom. And of course now puppy have to run to him. Let's see if this is possible. Going to be able to record for a few more minutes, or I have to stop for now. Not always. Well, it's a Sunday, you know. It's not like I'm home alone. Well, I will be later on, but for now, what should I do in here? I want to catch. Okay, I will go grab this view. Oh, maybe when I come back from my girlfriend, maybe I will have a more chance to record later on. But usually I don't like later, because then I will have to use my lamp light, and that's kind of like you have to keep a tripod on the top, then light, try to figure out from which side to put so it's less shadow for you to see. This time of the day it's kind of like the best. It's morning, And because now it's getting dark so fast, right? So it's kind of like 2 o'clock, maybe 3 already, getting darker, I think. Yeah, they are super short. Okay, what do we think about these two colors together? I think they like go very well together for now. These two red dots that you see could be like highlighter of the, like a peak of the rock to make it highlights. Not sure what kind of color that will be. Oh, I created note in the back. Hold on. Going to try to fix it. Okay, got it. And then I will go back to here. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to show you a little bit more stitching. So I'm kind of now thinking that most likely I will hold down and finish this rock before I show you finish of the video, to see how this rock will look like, if it's similarity with the picture of the design or not. Oh boy, my stomach is rumbling because I didn't have any food yet besides the coffee. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Alright, I think I'm going to stop right now. Maybe come back later to stitch a little bit more, because my husband have to go somewhere, so he's gonna be getting up and making lots of noises in here with doggy. So I will come back. Possible we will stitch a little bit more, I don't know. If video too short, then we'll stitch a little bit more. Okay, so for now, that's what we have for now. A little bit of this rock, and I will show you what I stitched while I was waiting a moment. Okay, all this, or you see all this dark green, that's what I stitched by myself when I was waited for the quiet moment. But now here is the rock. Yeah, there's if we think like this, 102, oh no, this is like 1 to 3 line separation. So 100 and 200 plus this 3 together will make another 100, so it's 300. Well, around 300, but we have to, so maybe to create this rock will take like 400 or 500 stitches all together. All right, I will be right back. You know what, my husband just left, so I think let's just stitch a little bit more. And guess what, that was my delivery. Dumb delivery boy took my package to my neighbors. Good thing we have good neighbors. So they've returned my package. That was a bark color for Kono. We'll see how that will work. Now I put to charge, and hopefully we will get rid of barkiness of him slowly, because that is super annoying, especially at night when my son come home or go to work. Could be 11 or midnight. One start and everybody else run into the door barking. So one will try a little bit, then probably Daisy will get for a few days to try it, to see how she's going to like it. And hopefully it's actually work and can train them. If it's work, then we can buy another one like this. So they both have, because Buddy only can bark if we, like, all of us are not home and he hear us coming home. He know it's my husband show up, then he can start bark very loud too. He learned from other dogs. Before he never bark. So it's you know, team lessons from one to another. Unfortunately. I've been waiting my crafty goodies, but it's not here yet. Oh, and while I was waiting to record, I've been editing video, so I check Dream Stitch for those new product that I told you. There's a beautiful variegated threads, but it's actually, I misread, and that's for the soles, the shoe soles that I told you. So I checked the soles. Actually you stitch them, but then I don't understand. You have to put them inside of your shoe? What's that reason? To make them colorful and put inside of the shoe? Or this is just a decorative supposed to be pieces? I have no idea. But the variegated threads are so beautiful, but I guess it's not like a regular cross stitch and threads. Those one probably like much thicker. It's a one thread that you don't split. I'm not sure what kind of thickness of them, but color's pretty. Would love to have a cross stitch colors like that. Go check it out. So now I know what is going on up there. What kind of product is that? There's some beaded new designs up there as well. I saw there's a few beautiful designs up there, the new one. Check them out. At least we will finish this thread maybe together. Yeah, I should finish this thread that I finished, but that's okay. I will do later. Kind of forgot about. Oh, you know what? Let's not to forget our spinner to spin for next week. I would be totally forget about. Let's see what we're going to stitch next week before I totally forget about. Hold on, let me get my spinner, because that's exciting thing to learn what you're going to stitch next, you know. All right, spinner, spinner. Oh, this iPad keep pushing me to do updates. I don't want to do updates, so leave me alone. Spinner. Okay, here it is, the fairy brands. So you can see like this. I'm going to push to spin and the name will pop in here. What this could be. Oh, really? Blank one? Why even have a blank one? In a blank one, I should have like whatever I want. But no, I want spinner to pick for me. So let's respin it. If it's get again on the same spot, then I will pick. Okay, what's mush? Okay, now it's a mushroom round. I guess we're going to stitch mushroom that is circle design. So mushrooms extravaganza continue. I like that one too. So I would love to have a more progress on it. Good choice, spinner. Sorry if you guys don't like it. If some of you don't like mushrooms, you can bring whatever you stitching, something else. But give me more some mushrooms. That's what I say. I love it. Can't help it. I see somebody stitching with such a good progress already, the circular mushroom. If it's one of you, please let me know, did you finish it? Because it's so pretty. Can't wait to get to these mushrooms, but yeah, I have to be fair to all my lovely designs that I love it. Most of them I love, well, I love all of the fairy my designs, but I know I shouldn't be starting anything else till I get a good stitching done already in my other designs. But you know, if they're cute, what can I do? I can't help it. When it's in my whips, it's warming up my heart. I know it's there, not somewhere in a box that I will forget about. That's the point. And some of you say, if you like it, start. We live once. Thank you. I'm into that. Like that. I like that spirit. But I still don't want to have like 100 whips. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. I thought before 20 too much. Or 30. But now it's like, wow. I really outdone myself. I got a little bit crazy. I have to slow down. No, it will be shrink my number very quickly if I just finish my small designs that I have a whole bunch of them. All I have to do, like, sit down 1 week maybe and one by one eliminate them. That is my plan for next year. Hopefully some will be done in December. That would be cool. One o'clock already. Soon I will have to get ready to visit my BFF. since you're watching this video on Wednesday, tell me, how many of you watching Survivor? Join our party. Sherry and I, we watch, then we text to each other what's going on. Sometimes some funny moments that we just laugh. That's our girls' night. Now, because of spinner pick the mushrooms canvas that I really like, it's gonna be walking all week behind me. I will think about it. Not to think about it, it's mean I need to pre-record that video sooner so I can have some stitching on it done and don't have to wait the whole week. From Wednesday to Wednesday, I can definitely pre-record videos on this one particular day. I want to do Pokemon this week yet. So soon as Monday will come on my calendar, I will start recording some more while home alone. Okay, now I'm just curious, those red dots, what kind of even color that would be? Let me check my book in here for the color boxes I have in here. So a red circle, let me see, it's probably next page. Oh, 342. What am I saying? 342. It's 3042. So 342. What kind of thread color it is? Let's see if that's even much difference from what we're stitching or not. Where is my palette? I will show you. 342. Oh, you know what? It's such a similar color. Well, no, it's not similar color. Hold on. 3042. That's another kind of like a mauve color. There. Just two dots. So I guess for the rock that is kind of like a highlight. Because it's going to be brighter that what we have in here. Alright, that is pretty. But look at this. I cannot wait for this, which I stitched a little bit. Look at those minty colors. How pretty. I have some in here already. Oh, so pretty threads in here. I love it. I love it. Now let's get back in here. Let's get more stitching done. Yeah, I definitely need to create this rock. It's not very confetti in here. A flower on the other side, the orange flower, it's up there, more mixture of the colors. So I definitely can create this one a little bit quicker to see at least one element. I have to stitch my custom design mushroom sometime too. Yeah, I definitely have to revisit my plan for next year. So something that is like more precious to me, I could stitch a little bit more often. I will have to create a new spin wheels. Definitely will be spin wheel for separate for the counted cross stitch, because I think I will have maybe more of the counted cross stitch in my whips. Really want to do the bumblebee, but some of you say I should pick a little bit different color of the fabric, so that's why the reason I did not start it yet. I want to try self dye fabric, I'm not sure. Or I'm just going to pick a white sparkle fabric and that's it, with no colors. I'm not sure if I want to have a blue background like she's buzzing on the sky. I'm not sure about that. I have to go dig through my fabric. That's the thing to do, right? To figure out and then check with the sizes which one will be. Because I think I have something blue in my stash. I just worry it's not going to be big enough of that particular color. It's funny that when my husband brought, I guess a neighbor was on the way to give us our box, the delivery brought to his door. When I grabbed the box in my hands, my dog's Bandit and Kono was like sniffing that box so hard, like never before. Bandit even stand on two back legs and holding the front one in the air. He was staying like this for so long, like a human, like never before. He was very interesting. I don't know if they have like feeling that it's for them, unless the package was sitting somewhere close to like a dog food, because if it's a dog product, maybe that company have a food and everything. Maybe it got some different smell into it that dog recognized. Oh my goodness, that was some kind of investigation, I'm telling you, of that box. They knew it's for them. It's interesting. Okay, so once again, one thread will not do for this one. We will have more of this color of the threads to finish. But now for sure I will let you go just for the second. For me, I will come back to the stitch and probably in a day or two, depends how quickly I will stitch this rock, and a mix of being not in a house for a few hours. So far I had fun stitching with you, and if you have a TikTok account, come join me up there. I'm already eligible to do live streams on TikTok. I just don't chicken out. I want to try it. maybe first kind of like a live stream, I don't know, something surroundings, because, well, I don't know, those live streams, I think they are not staying, they disappear after, or they still will be, no, I think they still will be safe to the regular reel on TikTok, probably. Who know better, let me know. Okie dokie, now I'm going to finish these 2 needles and come back with you by magic. This rock should be done. Let's snap the finger, boom, and here it is. That's what I managed to do so far. Looks pretty good, I have to say. It's lots of stitches up there as well, so now I'm going to leave this. I'm not sure if I finished this rock or not. There's a possibility, need to be a little bit more in here maybe, and some outlining, but by the picture it's kind of like a darker area up there. Let me just grab a picture one more time to check. If we look in here, yeah, there's a lots of dark area up there because there's more rocks and kind of greenery up there. So I think I did pretty much good, because if we look in here, looks like those green leaves start going to be in here. So I'm happy with this little progress, and this is how it looks like now from this rock. Thanks to this rock, and now I have a whole bunch of extra park threads re-parked from this area. 2 threads went into here because I reparked them a little bit lower. So we'll see when next time we will get some stitching together. Maybe we will get more progress on this flower to finish in here. Not sure, but here it is for today. I think it's not bad. So happy stitching, everybody. Oh, you know what I see? Wow, do you see what I see in here? Hold on, let me grab a pen. This rock is smiling. Eye, huge big mouth, and it's like a head outlining. It's a smiley rock. Yay! With the open mouth. Look at that. Those cheeks stretching. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I have some vision, okay? Happy stitching, everybody.